When it comes to climate change, there are some things we know for certain. We know it's really happening, and we know that humans contribute to it. However, despite significant scientific evidence that these statements are true, only 63% of Americans agree that climate change is real, and even fewer believe that we have anything to do with it. We need new, creative solutions. The key issue is communication, how to convey the hard science to the masses in a way that everyone can understand to bridge the gap between the scientists and the rest of the population.
I think, there's a lot of ways to do environmental issues and bring an environmental issue to an awareness to the mainstream, and I'm excited to do it through public art.
One city teeming with public art is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Throughout the streets, sculptures, mosaics, and murals abound, decorating the sides of buildings and cropping up in parks. Perhaps most impressive are the more than 1,500 murals in place today, earning Philadelphia the name City of Murals. Mural Arts Program, the largest public art program in the United States, organizes most of these murals. Its mission is to bring inner-city students, local residents, and artists together, providing people from all demographics with the unique opportunity to unite as a community and bring change through art.
I feel like it's pretty cool, kind of like a community coming together for like a picture that everyone shares.
In 2010, Mural Arts brought Miami-based environmental artist Jeff Ray into the city to work on a project with students and residents of West Philly. What they created was quite different from the usual mural.
We work with the mural arts kids to help. They're used to just designing and drawing figurative murals. And so we literally did a living mural, if you think of it that way.
This living mural is otherwise known as a green wall, an emerging type of art installation that draws attention by having plants create a design on the sides of the wall.
But what exactly is a green wall? And how are they built? Although they come in many different sizes, styles, and designs, most share the same fundamental architecture. You start with a regular wall. A frame, usually made of steel, is mounted onto the wall. The frame supports a number of cells, arranged in whatever pattern the designer wants. A lightweight moisture-retaining soil is used to fill the cells, which are usually 2 to 4 inches deep and slanted inward so that the soil doesn't fall out. To water the seeds planted in the soil, there is a system of irrigation channels connecting the cells. The cells are pre-vegetated and inserted into the frame. And that's how you build a green wall.
Perhaps the most rewarding aspect of the project was the fact that inner-city youth with little access to resources and information about environmental issues were given an opportunity to learn and take action within their own community.
There's a sense of pride that's within the project, and so that 5 to 10 years from now, if they will come back and they can be proud and say, hey, I worked on that project and this is what it's about and this is how it's irrigated and this is what it does for the environment.
The emphasis that environmental art places on community action and engagement certainly encourages residents to take pride in their neighborhood and care for the area.
It basically comes down to urban rejuvenation in the sense where you could have an ugly exposed brick wall, an old abandoned factory, public housing, and it creates a sense of beauty, it creates a sense of pride. And at the end of the day, that's sustainability. It's about creating something that sustains, that can rejuvenate itself, that can stay somewhere. So if you have artwork that beautifies a community, then it's something that people have pride where they live. They're going to take better care of what they have and possibly then do something to improve it further.
Of course, green walls are not without flaws. Some people, for instance, are not receptive to their underlying message that we must care for the environment.
I really don't think anything of it. I just kind of don't notice it. It's there, but it's like a tree.
Although green walls aren't perfect, they do have the power to bring climate change awareness to urban youth, and just as importantly, foster a sense of togetherness that encourages them to take care of their community.
I think the greatest moment was having them come to the dedication and actually speak in front of public, which they've never done before, and the local kids get up there and talk about their experience in their moment, which then, really creates that sense of community and pride of, why we involve these kids and how that actually helps betterment their future.
When solving a problem as far-reaching as climate change, solutions must be creative and multidimensional. Incorporating education and existing green technology with art projects is exactly the type of innovative process that this challenge requires.